Hello and welcome back to Zedaph, Survival Commander. We are on episode 2. We are established, brand new world, brand new series, brand new everything, including bucket of water. We have our cube over here that allows us to craft using this command crafter thing here. Command blocks, yes, we have command blocks now available in survival. So if you missed last episode, make sure you go and watch that so you actually know what's going on here and the rules and the things that I can and can't do and all sorts of things like that. So I did miss something last episode. You actually have to be stood on top of the command crafter for it to craft. Like, if I'm stood here, I could put the recipe in, nothing will happen. Boop! As soon as I stand on, it will craft it for me. So that's something to remember and think about. But whoop, yep, that's a quicker way of getting down the ladder there. Gravity, very useful. I've done some things. I've been working a little bit. I've been thinking of some more stuff. I have never realised these were here. What are these, peony or whatever they're called? They are peony. Be alive again, peony. So here is a wheat farm and a donkey apparently. Hello. Whoa. Okay, he looks angry. I'm not going near him. Oh no, my cows have escaped. Right, well these ones clearly want to be food, so we will oblige them. Come and let me chop your udder off. Okay, got you. Are there any more escapees? Or have you just been terrified to go back in? Well, this one is in the kind of middle bit of it. That's like my airlock kind of thing, and this one's escaped as well. Right. Good. So we've got some nice food going. Proper food now. That was kind of getting a little bit scary at the end of last episode, and as you can see, I've just made this little wheat farm going on here, water, and nothing special, just to get me alive and not dying. But today, as I promised last episode, we are going to begin the base, really. The big base, the big bad base that's not bad. How about that for some B alliteration? And I think I'm looking at the perfect location. Now, let's head over there quickly, and I will try and explain to you my vision of base. This is what I want to achieve in this series. We're going to have a full-on vanilla-style base with all the bells and whistles and every kind of thing you can ever imagine. And obviously things are going to have command blocky twists. I mentioned that before, but what style, what theme, what kind of decoration are we going to have in this base? Well, I want to live in a mountain is the general idea. I've got kind of a weird... Can jump up there. Oh yeah, rabbit. On a tree. A rabbit in a tree. Great. Tree rabbit. It's like a monkey. Looked like a monkey to start with. That looked really strange up there as well. Look, can you see that? It's like a very squarey cave or something. It looks like a pair of eyes peeking at me. The mountain's peeking. I keep getting off topic. Shush other thoughts in my brain. Let my mouth just do stuff. So, I kind of want to hollow out the inside of a mountain a little bit and have like a kind of a floating base of... Oh, it's so difficult to explain. Have you ever seen those kind of puzzles you can buy from... What is... Oh, rabbit bum. Do I kill it? What do I do with it? No, it spotted me. It looks like the tree. Oh, yeah, doesn't like me talking about it. Okay, fair enough. Have you ever seen in like toy shops and stuff? You can get like this plastic ball that's like a puzzle ball or something. It's quite big. It's like a football or, well, an English football. I just remembered that there's other people in the world listening. Oh, I needed sheep. Good. Okay, there are some here. Perfect. A big round melon head size sphere, plastic sphere, and it's got like a puzzle inside with like a ball bearing, and you have to like roll it and turn it all 360 degrees and all sorts, and it's all like intertwined and cool and stuff like that. Wow, that's pretty. But yeah, I kind of want the inside and all the paths and farms and things that we have in our base to all kind of intertwine and be tightly compacted and a little bit kind of factory looking, in the sense that like the beauty comes from the complexity of everything intertwined together. Like I don't necessarily have to cover up all the redstone and and that, but I in fact want to emphasize the redstone and make like a line of redstone wire, instead of it being hidden under the floor or something, it be like on a special redstone path or something like that. That's kind of the general idea. This is pretty cool looking. Look at this with all the trees and the snow and that sheep. Let's do target practice. Yep, perfect. Exactly the piece of grass I wanted to hit. Certainly didn't want to hit the sheep. That was the whole goal. Now, this isn't actually looking as mountainy as I mean, it is, don't get me wrong, but not. I thought it was just going to be, you know, up, down, mountain, big hill kind of thing. Whereas this is sort of more like, I don't know, a bunch of hills and stuff. What Y coordinate are we on? We're on 79, so we're quite high up. I mean, sea level's 64. Oh, so we're not that high up actually. Let me just have a look around a second, because we want a quite high mountain so that when we have our underground cavern, we've kind of got like a lot of Y to go. We don't want to just be between 0 and 64. We want to be able to go from like 0 to 90 or something like that. So I'm gonna kind of look around, get a good. There are those eyes. I spotted them. Get a good situation of where we're at, and I will be back with you in just a moment. Don't know if you can see it. Should be able to. Just there, that is my little platformy base place, my temporary base. And just here, this is a fairly big mountain. It's about the same height as the one we're on now. I think maybe even a little bit higher there. And we're currently at around level 90. Whoa, that nearly made me dead. And yeah, so I think that mountain, kind of, if you follow where my mouse is inside, we're kind of going to be living like there in like a big hollow. Obviously we don't want to hollow the whole thing out in one go. That would take ages, and I've only got a silly little pickaxe at the moment. So we're going to kind of do it in stages and things like that. And maybe even on like live streams and stuff, we can come and hollow some stuff out and do some other cool things like that. There's that tree rabbit again. I don't know if you can see him just jumping about. But yeah, so I need to get in there and kind of hollow out a little hole to begin putting some things in the hole. So here we are at our mountain. Now, from when I was stood up there, this looked like a lovely big round mountain, but in actual fact, it's kind of got this big kind of cavern-y bit inside of it here already. So it's not fantastic. But then I thought, wait a minute though. All this edge here, all the way down to here, kind of, you could almost like dome that over naturally, and like from maybe here, just bring the floor kind of up and over. So a big section of it kind of would have already been dug out anyway. So it kind of is even better, and we'll have daylight down there now for the time being. I mean, yeah, it won't look like it will finally look, but it will kind of be pretty good for the time being. So I've kind of, oh, I had a ladder over here that I... Yep, that ladder's gone forever. I will never retrieve that ladder back. It's... Oh, actually, I can reach it. Fall to me, ladder. I'll catch you. Where did you go? There you are. Okay, great. Never mind. Problem solved the Zedaph way. So, yeah, I've made a little hole. These rabbits are really getting right on my nerves. Can we push one down? You wanna go into your warren? Do you live in a warren or a burrow? One of the two. Beautiful. So we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to catch the ladder because we're smart like that. Oh, rabbit food. I forgot that existed. So yeah, we're at Y level 40. Let me double check. Yes, Y level at 40, and that up there is about Y level 80. So we're about halfway down to the amount that we can actually go down, which is perfect. We want to start in the middle. Eventually, everything you see around here will be cavern. Remember this now, because it will not be like this for long. So, I mean, I could be do this, but I shan't be do this, because there is quicker ways and more fun ways. TNT, basically TNT. That's what's going to happen. So I think I've got a little bit of gunpowder, and I need more, basically. I'm going to try and get maybe, 10? Just to get an initial nice little cavern going. So I will kill some things, get some things, put some things together, and bring you back some things. We all know how good I am at playing this game, so it won't surprise you to know that I managed to get so much gunpowder in one evening of fighting creepers. So much that I could make a whopping 3 TNT. Yes, I know. My talents are wasted here, but yes, that's all I could muster up. There's also about 7 different big potholes now in and around my not in, but around my temporary base back up there. So anyway, we're gonna do this. I'm actually a bit unsure. Whether I'm gonna get out of here alive. This is not gonna do much, but we'll see. Let's have some fun. Whoa! Oh! Ah! Okay, good. I didn't die. That's fine. I just got a little bit singed, perhaps. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of a kind of place going on here. We're probably going to keep the floor at Y40 for now, but know that we can kind of blast the floor. You know, not blast, but like get rid of the floor at a later time. Thus, it will be floating. So almost from here, we want to make like a big semicircular dome. So I'll get digging some more out, I guess. Maybe if nighttime comes, we can get a little bit more TNT going. But for now, I will begin caverning. We'll get enough room for what we want to actually do in the very first bit of the base. And I'm not even sure what that's going to be myself yet, but I've got a few tricks and ideas up my sleeve. And yeah, bye. So I've been working on the hole over there just a little bit, and I've popped back over here to get some more supplies, to get the food going a little bit more in that. And then I remembered, why don't I create a teleporting system using our command blocks? I've completely forgotten. I've just been busy playing survival, but I forgot the command blocks were available to us because I'm an idiot like that. So let's make a little teleporting system. Now, there is a little self-imposed rule I want to make here, and that's that all teleporters should kind of be like a two-way teleporter. Like, I can't just plonk a command block down, plug in some random coordinates, and just teleport there and visit this brand new far-off land that I've never been to. I need to have visited both point A and point B and kind of set up little teleporty stations there. So let's set up a basic one now, and I'm going to use armor stands to teleport rather than worry about coordinates and all things like that. So let's set up a receiving thing, and let's set up our sending thing. Give me that! Yes, it worked. See? Just talk to your blocks and things happen. Now let's plonk down a pressure plate on there. Well, this doesn't need to look pretty particularly, and the temporary one over there won't either. So what we're going to want is... Oh, let me get rid of this for now. I don't want to actually activate it. I need to stand on it to edit. So we're going to do teleport Zedaph 2, and this is going to be the entity that we want to teleport to, and it's going to be... we're going to use a named armor stand. So name equals... Is that how we do it? I think it's just lowercase, actually. Name equals... let's call it... let's just call it base. For now, that's what it will be. So we're going to teleport Zedaph to an entity called base. Brilliant. And we need to name this guy. I don't need to use a command block to name him. So I'm going to do entity data. Entity data at E, and we're just going to say a range of 2, and we're going to say type equals armor stand, just so it doesn't actually name me or any like chicken wandering around. And we're going to change its custom name to this base. What's this base going to be called? I better put it in thingies just in case. Let's go back. Let's call this base platform. Platform. Okay. Boom. I think that worked. He's now called platform. He hasn't got a name visible above him. I wonder if we can change that as well. Custom name visible. And let's change that to 1. 0 is not, 1 is true. So, platform. Hello, you're called platform. What a lovely guy. Maybe we'll give you some outfit. Now we need to go over there and do exactly the same thing. Boom. But the other name. So, I've forgotten what I called this. I'll go do it. I'll set it up and then we'll try it out for the first time together. And here we are down in the little base area. As you can see, like, I've dug out on all 4 of the directions, kind of roughly the final size of the chasm or hole or whatever you want to call it that we kind of want to make. It's pretty much 30 blocks in every direction, and that's about the same size as what this hill is above, except for that direction. That's the kind of open side, but eventually we'll terraform it over and make the full hill. So we've got our guy called base. That's what we linked up to the command block in the other place, and we've got this command block here, which is going to the platform, an entity called platform. So there we go. Let's plonk it down. This should work. Yes, look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. And back the other way. Oh man, that is lovely. And the best thing as well is when you're teleporting to an entity like that, you actually face the direction that the entity is pointing. So it sort of turns me round for me. It's great. It's perfect. Oh, it's really quick as well, actually. I thought there'd be a bit of lag to it or something. But now I can get on with working even quicker. So let's dig out a little more, get a bit more Casiminus going on, maybe a bit, remove some of the ceiling. All of this is going to go eventually one day. And yeah, let's just crack on with it, I guess. Whoopsie, I just realised I may have messed up ever so slightly. Not really, I just need to add a bit more detail to the command there. I've also moved it out of the way because I was expanding this and I kept nearly standing on it and teleporting. So I need to change this code ever so slightly because a mob could just come and walk on this and it would teleport me wherever I am to platform, and I don't really want that to happen. So let's change it to @P, which is still going to select a player, so not a mob or anything, and let's and I'm the only player here, so it's gonna do me, but with a range of 2. I don't know, a range of 1 would work really, but a range of 2 will just ensure that it's only going to do a player within 2 of this command block, within 2 blocks, and yeah, that means even if a mob does stand on it, at least I'll be stood like right here, and I'll know that it is happening, and I won't just randomly get teleported over to there. So let's see if this still works. Yes, it does. Fantastic. I need to edit this one as well. Let's pull that up. Let's go on here. Oh, I should have copied and pasted. Whoopsie. @P, and let's do R equals 2 again. I don't know why 2. Just seems like a nice number. Pop that down. Back we go. Back to digging. Let's carry on. So there we go. I've just spent probably about an hour or so doing a little bit more mining in the old mountain home there. Let's have a little look, take a look at what we have accomplished. What? Wood in my face. Yeah, it's quite big now. You can still see the old, that's the size I want it to be eventually. It's going to be huge. And obviously, I've only kind of done half of it, really, because the bottom half of this needs to be kind of the same amount. It should be pretty random. It's looking quite dome-like. I want it to look a little more natural kind of thing, but it's really difficult to do. It's really tough to do. So it will just grow, and as we need a bit more room, we'll grow out and expand it a little. But I'm sick of that. I'm sick of it today. Oh, broke the torch. Good job I didn't break the old armor stand guy. Looks like he's kind of holding it, like he's trying to burn his own head. Well, that just got incredibly somber there for a second, didn't it? So I'm going to do a little something else. For the end of the episode, we want to take a look into some modern technology. Ooh, that's right. We want to get futuristic here. We're going to be using some command blocks. I think I'm going to need 8. For the idea that I have, I hope it works, but I think I'm only going to need 8 command blocks, and it's going to be quite a powerful system. It's only the start of a system, really. I'll just crack on with it. So let's make some command blocks. I've got some more bits here. Why on earth did I choose such an expensive recipe? It uses 1 million redstone. Like, 1 billion. And quite a bit of nether quartz and some other stuff as well. But anyway, so I'm going to try and make 8... Whoopsie. Make 8 in one go here. 8 command blocks. So repeat as that side. Compare it as that side. Plop them in. And if I jump on top of it... In fact, let's jump on top of it. And then pop them in because it's more fun. Bloop! 8 command blocks. Perfect. Okay, we've got those... So let me go and maybe we won't do it actually in the base because obviously this is just going to kind of be like a test. Not here. The thing I'm going to do now is going to be like a tester. So we don't want to do tester things in the middle of the base. We'll maybe just do it out here actually near the old wheat farm. So let me get a few more bits together, a little bit more redstone, and we'll kind of have a look at the thing that I want to achieve, the challenge that I have to beat. Okay, so we are over here by the escapologist cows that seem to be going everywhere every single time. I really need to put them in a better escape-proof place because this is silly. I keep losing my cows all the time. But anyway, I've got my little testing area here. I've set some stuff up, but this is our guy. You are our knight in shining armor, even though your bottom half is naked. But we won't worry about that. Let's get this chicken out of the way. We need to give this guy a name because he's our tester. So what could we name him? How about we call him Sarc? So we're going to just change his entity data. Actually, I think I need to get a little closer. Let me get closer to you, Sarc. Get it right in your face. And let's just put this in. So we're affecting an armor stand with range equals 1, so it's only going to do him, with a custom name of Sarc, and custom name visible at 1. So there we go, his name is now Sarc. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we can do lots of stuff with this guy here now, but what we're actually going to want to do is try and make him move around in a kind of predefined course of our choosing so that he can help us do things. Right now I just want to get the movement down and working, but in the future he is going to be able to work for us so that we can sit back, relax, and he's going to come and back massage us and bring us lemonade and that's about it. Just massages and lemonade. So to define his path, let's make up a little path for him with some levers. This is what I'm going to do. So he's going to head this way. This is direction 1. If you look at the F3 menu, this is towards positive X. That's towards positive Z, whatever. That's towards negative X and negative Z, whatever. So this is going to be kind of direction 1, if you will. And this is how we're going to do it with scoreboard data. So let's set up a little path first. So he's going to just keep walking this way until he hits a lever. So let's make, yep, a lever pointing that way. So when he hits this, boom, he's going to turn this way. Let's then go over here. Maybe straight away back that way again. Maybe he's going to go up here. Back this way. Down through here. And then let's just make him go back to here. And can we put a lever there? Perfect, point in the right direction. So then he's just going to keep looping around basically now in this little area here, and we can technically change it. Let's make a kind of alternate route here. So say we were to change this lever that way, we would want him to then go that way. So he'd go back here. This is like a little shortcut back to the beginning, and perfect. Okay, great. Rose in my face. So command time. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. No, first, well, kind of command time, but first of all we want to create a new scoreboard value. We want to make a new objective. We want to add a new objective. We want to call it, this is where we name it. Let's call it DIR, standing for direction. So we're going to have direction 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's going to be a dummy value, and let's just give it a proper name of, direction, just so that in the future we know exactly what it is. So yes, direction 1, direction 2, direction 3, and direction 4, and then back to direction 1 again. Direction 0, which is currently what he has at the minute, doesn't mean anything, so he shouldn't actually move anywhere. But now let's give him a direction of 1, because that's kind of the way he is currently heading. So we'll go back in again, and we'll go scoreboard, we'll go players, we'll go set, because we're setting a player. We don't want to set Zedaph, no. We want to set @E and type equals armor stand, because that's what our good buddy Sarc here is made of. And we want to do, again, range equals 1, just so that it just does him, nobody else. In fact, I've just thought of a much better way. Instead of doing all this, we could do name equals Sarc, like that, because he's the only thing called Sarc around here. Nothing else in the world is called Sarc. Who would pick such a stupid name? So yeah, that should just select him. And we want to then, well, these are my other things. So DIR is our name of our objective, and we want to set it to 1. So boom, there you go. That should have worked. Sarc, you're now set to number 1. Right, 8 little command blocks over here. Let's have a quick look at what they do. Let's jump on the first one. I'll put these commands down in the description as well. So we're executing at an entity named Sarc, exactly where he is, and we're detecting that exactly where he is, there is a Minecraft lever on the floor, which of course there is, and the data value of the one pointing in direction 1 is 6, so it has to be pointing that way. If that is true, then set his scoreboard of anything named Sarc to direction 1. So that's perfect. Then these are all exactly the same, it's just the lever's number here is slightly different, and the direction is set to 2. Here the number is different again, the lever data value, and the direction is set to 3. Here, data value difference, set to 4. So whenever he hits a lever, whenever he's stood directly on a lever like so, he will read what way it's facing, and his DIR value, his direction value, will boom, change to that direction, ready for the next step. So after a little repeater break here, let's jump on the first one. Here we are going to be teleporting an entity named Sarc. with a direction minimum score of 1 and a direction maximum score of 1. So basically just saying exactly 1. We're gonna tell him teleport him 1 block in the X direction, because that's what direction number 1 means. None in the Z direction, and he's also going to be facing -90. This will actually turn him to face in the right direction as well. I just had to do a little playing around to find out which were the right ones there. So then we got the exact same teleport, entity name Sarc, direction of 2, in the Z direction of 1, and this time he faces 0, 0, because that is the facing the right way. Same again for this one, blah, blah, blah. Same again for this one, blah, 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 for direction 4. So, every time I push this button, if I actually put the button in a proper place, so here, for instance, now we're going to get Sarc moving 1 place, but before he moves, he will check what he stood on. So, let's just test this works. He moved! We have life! He's alive! He's alive! Why didn't he move? Did he not move that time, or was it just me? Oh, maybe I pushed the button too quickly. I can't remember. Right. And he's going to hit his first change of direction, so he should move. Good. He's on the lever. Now, he should read that it's facing direction 2, and he should become direction 2. Let's see. He did! He turned! Sarc, you're so basically intelligent, but pretty much more intelligent than me. So what I'm going to do now is quickly hook up a little clock to this. I might have to actually reduce this down. That probably could be much more reduced. So I'm just going to set this up to a little hopper clock now. Let's do that together. I think I got the right stuff. Boom. And the timings of this might be too quick, so he might actually fail this. But if not, I'll play around with it quickly on my own, and we will set it up. So Sarc, be alive! I'm an idiot! Of course, I had to extend the signal here with a repeater as well, because it was only touching this very first bit of redstone, and it wasn't a full signal length to get anywhere near down the end, so it was only triggering this one command block, really, so that's why it wasn't working. I'm an idiot. Let's switch this on over here. I've got the egg in there. It's going to send out a pulse every so often, and we will see if lovely Mr. Sarc here is going to work. Let's hope. Oh, he's moving. Oh, he's moving quite quick now. Look at him go. Will he turn? He turn. Come on, look, there's a little chicane going on here. Oh, oh. He's working. I think he's done every direction now. God, he's fast. Look at him go. Let's put some torches down around here. Ah, I can see a race coming on here. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I've got sprinty. What? It's hard to keep on track. You weren't even around the first corner. And winner. Zedaph is winner. Sarc is not as good as Zedaph. That's the truth. But what I really want to know here is if I flip this, is it going to work? He normally goes that direction. Is he going to go? I'm going to do it right at the last second. Ready? And that way. Yes! Something I've made actually works correctly. Cow. Back that way again. And I could, if I did one of these wrong, he would go forever. And just until the end of time, he would just travel in a continuous line. Let's turn him off. Ugh. Perfect. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, so next time, hopefully we can expand on this concept just a little bit. Have Sarc here actually doing more useful things than just racing me. But I'm pretty darn happy with that, if you ask me. Well, I'm the one with the trousers on in this relationship, it seems. But yes, thank you very much for watching this episode. I do hope you are enjoying the series, and I will see you in the next episode where we are going to be creating Sarc version 2. Well, technically version 3, because obviously Sarc version 1 is the real Sarc. But you know what I mean. So, hope you enjoy. If you did, remember, leave a like, leave a comment. And if you're not already, please do remember to subscribe. I love you very much. Goodbye!